Hi boys and girls, it's Miss White here. Today we are on lesson 55, which is an assessment. It says assessment 10 up here in the corner, so just make sure that you have that sheet out. Now, for this you are going to be working on it on your own. It's independent. Your parent or your at-home teacher should not be helping you. We want to see how you have been doing and if the lessons that we've been teaching have kind of been sinking in and sticking with you. So it's okay if you don't get it right, but we just want to see where you're at. So you should be doing it on your own. So go ahead and write your name up at the top and make sure that you have a pencil to do that, obviously. And we're going to get started. I will tell you what you're going to do on each section, and then if at any time during the video you need to pause it to take the time to write, if I'm not giving you enough time, that's totally fine. I don't want to make a 20-minute video that's just me sitting here while you write, so I'm going to move along, and if you need to pause it, you just go ahead and pause it, okay? So hopefully we have our name on there. First, we're going to start with 1 through 5. I'm going to say some words, and I'm going to have you write them down and spell them. Let me find them really quick. Okay. All right, we are ready. Number 1, I want you to spell Zoom. Zoom on number 1. Number 2 is good. Good. Number 2 is good. Number 3 is shake. Shake. Go ahead and write that down. And it does give you the dots, so however many little dashes there, that's how many letters are in there. So if you're kind of thinking if there's a double vowel or something like that, you know, that should kind of help you think about that. Number 4 is yet. Yet. And number 5 is mix. Mix. All right, good job. Like I said, if you need to pause right now, go ahead and pause. You can rewind, listen to the words that I said again. And keep in mind, you're doing this on your own. Your parent or your guardian or whoever's at home with you right now should not be helping you. If you absolutely need some help, parents out there, guardians, teachers, go ahead and if you give any direction, write it down on the paper, kind of what you did, so that when we're looking at it and we're grading it, we can see where they needed help, what they can do on their own, things like that. But you know, sometimes there still needs to be a little bit of direction, so that's okay. On numbers 6 through 9, you can see that there's sounds over here, and there's pictures over here. These match our picture cards that we talked about every lesson. So I want you to draw a line to match each sound to its picture card. Okay, go ahead and do that for 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. On number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I want you to code these words. Okay? So you're going to put your macrons, your brevs, the digraph, underline, any of those symbols that you know and remember, you can put on there. So again, you're going to do that through 10 through 14. If you want to pause the video right now while you do that, that would probably be a good idea, because I'm going to go ahead and move on to number 15 and give you those instructions. On number 15, you're going to read this. You, not a parent or guardian or your at-home teacher, you're going to read it, and then you're going to read 15, you're just reading. You're not coding, you're not circling anything, you're just reading it. And then on number 16, you're going to answer that question based on what you read in number 15. And then you're going to do the same thing on 17 and 18. You're going to read 17, and then you're going to answer the question that goes for number 18. So go ahead and do that. All right, when you're finished with that, again, pause if you need to. On number 19, you are going to read those words to someone at home, or if you are all virtual, if you come into class, you can just, actually these next two, you can just leave and bring it into class, and Mrs. Porter or I will go over it with you. But if you are all virtual, then you would want to read these to a parent. So number 19, 20, and 21 are sight words, and we just want to hear that you know the sight words. So you will read them, parent, guardian, teacher, at home. If they get it right, a check mark. If they struggle with some of it, maybe kind of write down that they got part of the sound but not all of the sound. Just give us a little note so that we know what's going on. And then number 22 through 25, you have these sounds here. You're going to name the letter sound, and then you're going to name the sound that they make. So parents, whatever they tell you, go ahead and write it down. And then again, if you are not all virtual, you can just bring this back and we'll go over it in class. Okay? I think that that's all. Be sure that this goes into your zipper pouch to come back to school, or to come back to school even if you're all virtual. We'd like to get it back. And I will see you next time. Thanks.